Welcome back again, guys. Hey, let's talk about practice pads, man. Practice pads are really important. They're so important. If you want to have any kind of success on the drum set or any kind of drumming, you want to have a way to condition your hands, man. Working rudiments, working speed, whatever. But let's actually talk about the actual practice pads themselves, man. I'm going to go through all the pads I have here currently. I don't have every pad that I ever had. I wish I did. I'd probably be able to fill up half this room with if I had kept all my practice pads. But yeah, we'll talk about the practice pads I currently have. We'll talk a little bit about the history of practice pads. This is the Real Feel Ed Thigpen. See, it has the gum rubber side. Then it has that, I think this was their first model to have a brush side on it. It has a, like a rough white side for playing brushes. And like I said, man, Real Feel, these pretty much were the first pads that you could really slam into, like that were gum rubber, like this type of gum rubber, this size, something that you could really slam into, especially like if you're in like marching and you need to hit like a lot of rim shots. Right, these were the first one. My first Real Feel, I had the one with the gum rubber, and then it had the pneumatic, the hard black side. I had one of those, but it got, you know, throughout the years of touring, you know, when I was marching and stuff like that, got messed up, got lost, whatever. So this is actually my second Real Feel. It's a great pad. I'm telling you what, man. Back before we had Real Feel pads, what you had was this. Now, when I very first started playing the drums, I started back in 1983. This was the pad that everyone had. This was the pad, the Remo Tunable. I mean, it's a good pad. It's still a good pad. It's just, it doesn't have the durability of, you know, a lot of the other, you know, pads that are out today. You didn't want to hit the rim shots with this one. You know, back then, you know, when I was marching back in the, you know, the 90s and late 80s, when you had this pad and you wanted to hit the rim shots, what have you, the rim would get all chewed up and messed up. But otherwise, for just learning how to play and learning how to play your rudiments and it's fine for that, you know. So back when I first got this pad, the Remo Tunable, you get this pad and it, you know, you get a stand that comes with it. Can't tell you how excited I was to have that pad. This was the pad before Real Feels and all the other gum rubber pads. This is gonna seem kind of silly. Yes, this is a this is simply a piece of wood, right? Before we had the gum rubber pads, and you know, when we were stuck with not stuck with, but when we just had those tunable pads that would always get destroyed by, you know, playing heavy, at least me, I would practice on wood. I still practice on wood. Wood is great for, you know, like just hearing like articulations. I still do it. It's a great chop builder, right? Wood is great, but you know, this is what I used anyway, before we had gum rubber pads. My first Real Feel, guys, I had to special order it, and I was asking around to local dealers and no one knew what I was talking about. So I had to look in Modern Drummer magazine and found an ad for the Woodwind and the Brasswind music store. That's where I ordered my first Real Feel pad. Literally, it took me I think it took about 5 or 6 weeks to come in. I mean, it was hard to get stuff back then. That's a whole nother story. Hey, let's talk about some more pads. Hold on. This is the Vater Gum Rubber Pad. This is two-sided. It's got the nice red, soft side. It's got the nice black, harder side. Vater, I mean, as a company, they make great products, man. Vater's a great company. Great drumsticks, great drum pads. Anything they make is great. I stand behind all that stuff. right? That red side's really soft too, pretty quiet, you know? Black side's nice too. It's not too harsh. Their black side is a little softer than the old Real Feel pneumatic black side. So this is it's somewhere in between the old Real Feel gum rubber and the old Real Feel pneumatic. It's softer than the old pneumatic from the old Real Feel, but it's harder than the old gum rubber. Great pad, man, great pad with the Vater. Now I have another one of these. It's the same pad, just single-sided. It's got the base on it. It's just got the red side. This one's nice too. Yeah, you got the screw there, so you can screw this to a cymbal stand or something as well, or just put it inside a snare stand. Let's check out another pad. This is a Vater Workout Pad. Smaller pad. I wish they made this one in a larger size. I really like it. This is like a thicker black rubber. I mean, I don't know if it's pneumatic. I'm not sure. I'm not, you know, privy to what they actually made this out of, but it has a great feel. It's a great workout pad. It's literally called a workout pad. It's a great chop builder, but it's still a little forgiving. It's not totally gonna like kill your wrists or anything. Great pad. I don't think they make this anymore, but man, whew. I wish I just sat back and hoped they would make this in a 12-inch, but it never came true. So what are you gonna do, man? Vater Workout Pad. Okay, guys, we're gonna move into some more modern pads. This is the Movement Drum Company pad. I believe I just ordered this off of Amazon a little, about a year or so ago, maybe 2 years. Another great pad. Comes with a little plastic sheet to put on there for extra volume. It also came with one of them soft. It came with one of these, just a smaller size. This isn't the right one. But yeah, so you got that gum rubber. Nice durable rim. Then it has it's got a pneumatic side. Great pad, So if you're into marching, if you're into just, drum set or whatever, you just need to work on your chops. Whatever. Then you put that plastic on there for some extra volume. Great pad, Movement Drum Company. I don't know much about them. I just know that I like this product. This is a Prologic's gum rubber pad. It says Prologic American made. I've had this for a little while too. It's a Russ Miller signature model. I've seen these. Anytime I see these online on YouTube, they always have that nice wooden base. I wish I would have gotten that one, but not that there's anything wrong with this one, right? So it's got the nice green gum rubber. Rim, I'm not sure what the rim is. I don't know if that's like a nylon, I don't know, whatever that is, man. Very durable rim. So you can really slam into this pad, right? The back of it, it's got like a cork. I don't know if that's cork. I don't know or like recycled. I think it's like some type of recycled rubber. Someone knows better than I do. Please let me know in the comments. Great pad. It also comes with like a brush add-on. You can put this baby on, play some brushes. Don't hit it with your stick though, just play it with the brushes. And it also comes with the soft rubber, you know, silencer. Does a good job making it silent. Very good for silent practice. Or if you want to, you know, get a little bit more of a workout in your wrists, if you get tired of playing on pillows, very good for that. Russ Miller Prologic pad. Okay, here's one of the updates here. The Evans Real Feel with the what do they call it? A tactile top. Man, they've come a long way since you know, they've come a long way since I've had the special order one and wait 5 or 6 weeks for it to come in. So, man, obviously, as you've seen these all over YouTube and online, you can play brushes with this, or you can now you can either play brushes or play it with your sticks. I wish they made, I like the larger pads myself. I don't really like smaller pads, so this doesn't get a lot of use. But I wish they made a 12-inch model of this. Maybe they already do. If they do, somebody let me know in the comments. I'm gonna get one like right now, if they do. Otherwise, it's a good pad, man. Good sound. Great pad. I just wish it was bigger. Bigger, man. You know, anyway, great pad, man. Great pad. You can put it on a stand or whatever. Nice base, everything. Nice solid wood they're using. Evans, you know, Diodario, however you say that. They're doing a lot of great things at that company. So I love this company, Evans, Diodario, ProMark. Great products, man. I recommend this. I mean, I wish it was bigger. Otherwise, it's a great product. So check these out. Next pad up, we have the VicFirth Slim Pad. This is a marching pad. I tend to lean towards marching pads because, you know, I need something I like that I'm able to slam into. But then you can still pick up like a regular pair, like a pair of, you know, 5Bs or 5As and still get a, if you're trying to figure out a groove or something. Right? You can still play like just regular, you know, grooves on a pad like this, right? But then you can go back and slam on it real hard like like you would for marching music, right? It's thin, slim pad. The rubber on it's real thin, so it gives you a really good response. You get a lot of extra sound. It's not a quiet pad. It's not meant to be quiet. It's meant for, it literally says heavy hitter, so it's meant to be hit hard. But then, like, what's kind of nice about this pad, the base of it, I don't know if it's meant to be played, but I mean, I like it as a silencer side. I haven't had any problems with it crumbling apart or anything. So the bass, you can play the bass too, man. So VicFirth, heavy hitter pad. This is a Zildjian Gum Rubber Pad. It's got the nice design on it. This is a like a gum rubber pad. Right? Great product, man. Nice thick rubber. It's not too heavy either. Good base. Wood's nice and solid. Great product. Zildjian practice pad. Next pad up, we have the Salyers Percussion Pad. Two-sider. I think they're both gum rubber. One side's thinner. The white side's thinner. Green side's thicker. Green side's a little more forgiving. Flip this baby over. You got nice thick solid wood here too. It's nice, gives it a good sound. Yeah, that white side is really nice, guys. I love that, man. Great. So, Salyers Percussion two-sided pad. Okay, guys, here's a little bit more unconventional here. This just happened to be the next one on my wall here. This is a Rudimental Percussion practice drum, like a rope. This is meant to simulate the feel of a rope tension drum. If you're like a death metal drummer or something like that, this isn't going to be the pad for you. But if you like that rope tension kind of drum, you'll love this. Awesome feel, man. This is a 16-inch head, man. Like I said, I like the larger practice drums, practice pads, nice large size. It's got the real wood rim. You put a real 16-inch drum head on here. It comes equipped with, this one came with the Evans G2 head on it. Look at that bass, man. This is from the Rudimental Drumming Company. Yeah, Rudimental Drummers. I'm sorry. Rudimental Drummers Drum Company. They are in, I believe, the Netherlands. Someone correct me if that's wrong. I'm sorry. They make great products. I mean, they make high tension practice pads as well. Awesome handcrafted pads. They make great products. Rudimental Drummers rope tension practice pad. Awesome product. Guess what? Another Vater pad. This is a Vater Zero Pad. These babies are meant to, at least from what I gather, they're meant to simulate the feel of like you guys that practice on like pillows and stuff, and where you don't want any rebound and you want to really get a workout. Yeah, these really give you a workout. Vater Zero pads. Look how thick that is. Look at that. That's so thick. I mean, you could sort of play on the other side, but you may as well just play on a piece of wood. I mean, there's hardly anything there. But these babies here. They make you work. They make you work, man. Great pad. Vater Zero Pad. I don't want to make anybody mad here. This is made by a certain, this is an excellent product. Excellent product. But I don't want to make anyone angry here. This company actually, the product's great, but the company itself kind of has a kind of soiled reputation. It's made by Xymox with an X. Xymox, Xymox. I mean, it's got real high tension rims. This is pretty much, this is a drum like without the shell. I mean, this is a marching practice drum. That's what this is, man. So it's high tension. Like I should have earplugs in playing on this now, right? Very high tension head, real head on there, real rim. If you need the feel of a Kevlar marching snare, but you don't have one of those, if you had this practice drum, this perfectly simulates the feel of that. This is the Xymox. Oh, sorry, it's Xymox Reserve Max. Xymox Reserve Max. That's the name of this drum. I wouldn't even call it a pad. It's a practice drum, right? Right? It's a shame they don't have better customer service. I mean, they've gotten better throughout the years, but there was a stretch there. I do have to note they had a stretch there where they've had a lot of complaints, a lot of unfulfilled orders, things like that. I know. I just happened to get lucky. I happen to be one of the lucky people that actually got what I ordered. But yeah, Xymox Reserve Max Pad. Great product nonetheless. Guys, this is a Donner practice pad. I'm not sure what they actually call this model. I got it on Amazon, 30 bucks, 30, 35 bucks. I mean, it was pretty affordable. It was a pleasant surprise, man. Like a gum rubber. It's got beads on the inside, I believe. You hear that? Gives you that snare sound. Nice durable rim. Great feel, man. A lot of rebound. It's got a little, got the little notches on the side to store your sticks right there, man. It's a good deal, man. 30, 35 bucks at the time. I mean, nice solid base and everything. Great pad, Donner. Donner, I don't know the model. I forget what it's called. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. But another great deal on a practice pad. Great pad. Next pad, Offworld Dark Matter material. I think that's what they call it, dark matter? Yeah. I don't know what the rim's made out of. I don't know how they make these pads, but man, these babies are just something else. It's a marching pad. I mean, you could play it for like just normal, snare drum practice. I mean, you don't have to be trying out for like the Blue Devils or something to have one of these marching pads. I like these marching pads because, like I said, you can slam on them or just play normal stuff, and they'll last forever. This particular model, again, I don't know if it's meant to. I don't know if you're supposed to play on this side, like the bass. But I always play on it. I mean, I haven't had any problems. It hasn't fallen apart or anything. Great pad, Offworld Dark Matter Pad. Check it out, another Evans Real Feel. A little bit more modern. It's kind of the modern update to their original model, Evans Real Feel 2-sider. This time their black side, I think that is recycled rubber. Someone please confirm that in the comments. I think that is a recycled rubber on the black side, which feels great. Yeah, that's a good pad. Then you have your gum rubber side, the gray side. They just never stop making great products. Our next pad, this has gone through a lot of changes. This was, when I got it at the time, this is the Drumeo Petrillo model. It's got the, what's that, 1, 2? It's got the 4 different playing surfaces. It's meant to, now this one you do not too good for marching. It's got that hard red side. I think that's supposed to simulate the feel of like a cymbal. Then it's got the black pneumatic. Then it's got this really soft gray part. Then you've got the gum rubber blue on the bottom. So you're meant to, you know, you can, it's meant for you to go around. Great pad. Drumeo Pat Petrillo model. I don't know if these guys are still affiliated with each other now. Someone please confirm in the comments, but at the time, that's what the partnership was. This is my DW Smart Practice pad set. I don't have it hooked up now. You put a kick pedal on the bottom here, and you can play your kick drum on this pad on the bottom. But basically gives you 5 different surfaces to simulate practicing on a drum set. You know, you can set this up with your practice cymbals and everything, and it gives you a great feel for practicing the drum set, right? So doesn't sound that great, but it gives you the playing surfaces, right? So the DW Smart Practice Pad set. Pretty affordable too, guys. Doesn't take up a lot of space. Great, great tool. This is a Rudimental Control Practice Pad. This is, again, by one of these newer boutique manufacturers. They're out of, I believe, Austin, Texas. It's a marching pad. Not too great for just like drum set players and stuff. So, you know, pretty high tension, pretty loud. I just love playing on this pad, man. Awesome sound, great feel, real rims, real drum head, nice solid bass, nice and solid overall. It's pretty heavy, which gives it that great sound, which just makes you feel like you're playing something really high quality. They make great products down there at Rudimental Control, right? Great pad if you're into marching. This is going to seem a little goofy, but this is one of my homemade specials. This is basically a piece of wood I got at Lowe's. At Lowe's, I got a little piece of project wood, and then I got the idea from Davis J. On he marches blue coats. He has a great YouTube channel, a lot of great. He has a section where he, I think he calls it "Will It Practice Pad" or something like that. But Davis J, he's got a lot of great playing examples. He's currently out on tour with the Blue Coats Drum and Bugle Corps, and doing this is I think this is his age out year. But yeah, Davis J's idea. So I just took some project wood I got from Lowe's, and I poured some Flex Seal, that rubber stuff, you know, you use to prevent leaks, the liquid. So I got liquid Flex Seal, poured it on top of a piece of wood that I got from from Lowe's. Let it dry overnight. Gives me an awesome feel. Awesome feel. I mean, it's not even really made that well. I didn't even do a really good job even making this pad. I mean, the rubber, you can't see it from here, but the rubber's kind of like uneven. But it's still gives a great feel. So yeah, I definitely props to Davis J. Shout out to Davis J. Thanks for the great idea, man. Homemade practice pad, flex seal on top of wood. Okay, we're down to our last two pads. This is one of my newer ones. This is by RCP Drum Company. Another marching pad. Great sound. I believe that's gum rubber again. Pretty loud, so, you know, not ideal for quiet practice, but nonetheless, it's a great pad. It's got little notches there for your sticks. Nice solid rim. I don't know what the material is, but whatever it is, they're doing a great job. You can, it's got beads in it to simulate the sound of a snare. I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah, this is the RCP practice pad. A lot of great products come out of that place. What's nice about this company too, and I meant to say the Rudimental Drummers Pads, they're within the United States. They actually, I think they both do keep some inventory on hand. So when you do order from them, you do actually get your product pretty fast, within maybe like 2 weeks. So yeah, they're pretty good about that. RCP company, practice pad, excellent product. This brings me to my last pad here. At least my last current pad. Another Xymox pad. This brings me to my last drum pad here. This monstrosity actually is a practice pad. Another Xymox product. Xymox Tabletop Practice Pad. This thing, you know, it literally, you could put some, you know, it's meant to be played on it actually is a tabletop. Watch this. I mean, it's heavy, man. The whole surface is a practice pad. They got a lot of great designs for this pad. It's got like a mylar top on here, nice and smooth. Great sound also. Awesome pad, man. Xymox Tabletop Practice Pad. I love it. Thanks for taking this little tour of practice pads with me. Like I said, man, if you're a drummer, you gotta have a good practice pad. At least one good practice pad that you can rely on to work on your hands, right? And speaking of working on your hands, if you're having trouble at all with your double strokes, I want you to check out this video right here. And if you have problems with your left hand, check out this video right here. Go through them, check them out. You won't be sorry. You will not be sorry. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining me today. We'll see you in the next video. Take care. Happy drumming.